Hi, today we're going to help you show the best way to give a persuasive presentation. And we're going to teach you how to do that by giving you a new tool called the STEP method. In the STEP method, you make a statement, you give a point that's a transition, and you give an explanation, and you give a proof. These things help you be more credible and more persuasive when you give a presentation. Have you ever found yourself trying to give a persuasive presentation and figured, man, this is difficult? I tried to give good information and it didn't seem like it got across. Or a class you were trying to talk to and it didn't seem like you kept people's attention. Or you were trying to give a presentation in a business meeting and nobody seemed to really understand the point you were trying to make. We're going to help you with that today by teaching you something called the STEP method, and it's going to really help you give a persuasive presentation.
The first part of the STEP method is the statement, and this is your main point that you want to get across to your audience. Today we're going to use the example, dogs are the best pets in the world.
The next part in the STEP program is T, which is translate, and that could be a definition, an explanation, or an analogy. And for example, you could say having a dog is like having a best friend.
Next we have E, and that is for explain. This can be a personal or a second-hand story. For today, we'll say, I grew up having a dog and he was like my best friend.
The final step in the STEP method is P for proof. You can use this by quoting a statistic or quoting an expert's definition or opinion about the situation. So for us, we could say something like, on average, people who own dogs live 7 years longer than people who do not. This would be a statistic and a proof to help make you more credible when you're giving a persuasive presentation. So in conclusion, when you use the STEP method, it's going to help you be more persuasive and more credible to audiences when they listen to all these key and various kinds of points that you use to prove the statement that you made that you're trying to persuade them on. One other thing you want to keep in mind is that you don't have to go T, E, P in order. You can put those points in any kind of order, whichever way helps make them more strong for your argument to be more persuasive when you're talking to your audience. So remember, statement, translate, explanation, and proof, these things are going to help you be more persuasive when you make a presentation.
Just translate, and that could be an analogy, a definition, or an example. And you could use it as